our other largest population centers in the state. This has a lot to do with the fact that at the very beginning of the Great Recession in Eugene, the area lost 7,000 manufacturing jobs almost overnight. The entire RV industry and the Hynix plant as well all went away. So 7,000 high-paying manufacturing jobs in Eugene would be the equivalent of losing Intel here in Portland, in the Portland region. And so you would think, well, geez, it's going to take a little while after that to come back. We won't have the same demand for pizza places or housing or anything for some time. And so I think that's the story with Eugene. It's still getting through that major manufacturing shock that went through relative to other places. On the positive side of the story is, of course, Portland. Everyone knows that story, but the northern rural areas and Corvallis as well have performed relatively well, and a lot of that has to do with having relatively mild recessions in those areas. The northern area stretches of Oregon really outperformed most during the worst of the downturn. Had just a whole range of things going on. Perhaps the biggest of which were millions of federal dollars dumping into Umatilla and the arms depot there. But in addition to that, we had the wind sector was really building up. We had the unmanned aerial vehicles were just coming on board. We had good commodity prices for the fruit in the gorge and for wheat out east, and a whole broad range of industry-specific issues that were really propping up the broader northern areas of the state, and so they didn't suffer like most. Corvallis didn't as well, and that has a lot to do with their lack of a strong housing downturn. They didn't really have a big buildup in the housing boom, and so they didn't really have a big housing bust either. And why didn't they have a big buildup in the housing boom? It's not that nobody wants to live in Corvallis, but rather, I think Corvallis really has this tradition of basically it's a place that's sealed in amber over time. They don't really change much, and that's the way they like it. They're not going to build a lot in the good times or shut down a lot in the bad. So with that,
anybody here want to defend Corvallis?
I was thinking.
Linn County had a little bit more severe recession, but has bounced back quite strongly in the last 5 to 7 years. And so they are at all-time high in terms of employment and seeing the same sort of gains as other places here in the Willamette Valley.